Hey everyone, and welcome to today's video. Samantha here with Crafty Sammy. Thanks for checking out my channel and joining me today. Today I am continuing to work on the Aperol Spritz from Diamond Art Club. Still coming along really nicely. I'm excited to get to the section that I'm currently working on. Has a bit more color. It's been a lot of the same 3 or 4 colors from the top right over to this point. So I'm getting a bit more into the actual glass that has the Aperol Spritz in it. So there's an orange slice. Aperol itself is orange, the Prosecco, and getting to use a lot more of the AB drills in this kit. And AB is just Aurora Borealis, and it has just an extra shine and some more materials put on the top. But I'm working on this after I had a huge day in the mountains. I went cross-country skiing with some friends, socially distanced, of course. It's my 3rd time going, and we did a huge distance, and I was so dead. My hand was shaking so much when I was working on this because I was so tired. But we did almost 19 kilometers, and we were out for 4 hours. My longest before that was probably 6 kilometers, and not nearly as many big hills to climb, but it was such a beautiful day out. The weather, you couldn't have asked for anything better. It was -8 or so out, which for cross country is actually a really nice temperature because you really are working. It is an amazing workout. And the sun was out. It was absolutely gorgeous. The scenery and the mountain views that we got to see were just breathtaking. And that's really why I like cross-country skiing a little bit better than going snowboarding downhill, is you really get to see some amazing views because you're not just so focused on getting down the mountain and avoiding people. It was decently busy out there, but not so busy that my friend and I, the two of us were new. One was our leader, and she has some more experience, but not that we were afraid of running into people. We just stayed spaced out and everything went well. So that's what I did the whole day. It's about an hour and a bit of a drive to get to where we were. Very busy out there. We had to go to a second parking lot just because it was so busy, but what an amazing day. Couldn't have asked for any better weather and better company being out there. I am so sore though and so tired. And then we finished off the evening. After I finished working on this, we joined a Zoom wedding. We haven't done a Zoom wedding yet. We did attend a very small wedding back in October when the restrictions were less and you could have people at your wedding inside. I think the limit was 50. So it was really nice. We didn't know what to expect. It was great though. They recorded their ceremony beforehand, and so we all watched it on the call, and we did like a virtual receiving line, so everyone got to give them their best wishes. There was speeches, so it was really beautiful and really nice that they were still able to have such a special day and have friends and family take part in it without postponing their special day. So that was super nice way to finish the day off. It made it for a really nice Saturday. And then I completely crashed afterwards. I cuddled up with Glenn a little bit on the floor and immediately fell asleep with him, and then dragged my butt up to go to bed. So today, it's Sunday now. I'm just doing a voiceover. It's just easier because I work on these while I watch TV, and then I speed them up a little bit, else it's just a lot of me fumbling for drills and whatnot. I needed to replace the wax in this pen while I was working on it, but I'm always so stubborn and never want to replace it or clean it out. But eventually I do. So today's Sunday. It looks like it's another nice day. This is our last nice weekend before winter, I think, really shows its face, which is pretty unusual. Usually we've already had a few cold snaps, but it's been pretty mild so far. So I'll try to get out with Glenn and enjoy it today, but I think I'm gonna just relax, maybe make another video. I really want to do a video on light pad. You saw me accidentally hit the button there, but I know a lot of people wonder whether they need a light pad or don't need a light pad. So I'm going to put together a little video for you guys that compares different canvases and the effect of the light pad. I said on my previous videos that it's not necessarily needed for diamond art clubs, I find, and I didn't use it on this video. My other ones I do have it on just so you guys can kind of see the difference, but the symbols are still very clear here. And I don't have like amazing lighting, like I'm working on it in the evening. I just have my lights in my room. If you are in a room with really poor lighting, or you didn't want to have your overhead lights on, then the light pad would be great. It's tricky then, you can't really see the quality of your drills as you're putting them down. Diamond art clubs are typically quite good. There's always the odd one though that has holes or are connected or has something kind of funny hanging off of it that you don't want to use. And every now and then you get a rogue color within your color that you're working on. So it is good to make sure that you can see your drills so you are looking at them before you place them. And then I think the light pad just helps with placement as well, just to make sure that you are right on that symbol, especially when you're using that multi-placer. I always go back after I use the multi-placer and just realign them. You just want to make sure you're taking your time while you're working on it, because you don't want to finish it, wait a bit, and then look at it and see all of these symbols popping up behind the drills just because you didn't go back and adjust them. So just make sure you take your time, really focus on getting those drills on the symbol. It's a little easier with the round drills, I find, to have the symbols showing just because the squares, you know, fully click. But if you are using a light pad, don't get discouraged when you're using it. It definitely makes the spacing look bigger. As soon as you turn it off, it looks way more uniform, especially with squares. Square, it's like, oh my gosh, I've done a horrible job when the light pad's on, just because the light does come through all of the cracks. And then you'll turn it off and you can't even tell that there's any spacing. So I'll talk more about that in my video, and I have 3 different canvas types I'll be able to compare. So stay tuned for that. That is my goal, to do that today. I think I'm gonna hermit a little bit today just because I am so sore and tired, but I will get Glenn out for a walk. I have to go get groceries so we can prep for the week. I've been really trying to be better with making meals at home, just to eat healthier and save some money. We do order out throughout the weekend just to support some of our favorite local restaurants and give a little bit of a break for the kitchen. We ordered pizza on Friday, and we always order a lot to kind of carry us through the weekend. However, ordering out through the week, we're really trying to avoid. And I actually have a really handy meal planning app. I'll link it below just for anyone that's interested. It's called Meal Lime, and I find it so handy. I don't use the paid version. I just use the free version, but it's kind of like, you know, like a HelloFresh or any other meal kit, but you just have to go get the groceries. But the whole point of it is really to cut down on food waste. So they give you exact amounts of things that you need, so you're not having all of these big leftovers. I haven't found that I have anything significant left over for any of the veggies, because I do also just try to buy, I don't buy the big bulk stuff. I don't go to Costco for my produce. I just buy exactly what I need. That way I'm throwing away way less and hopefully spending way less. But I will link that below. It's super handy. You can pick your meals, or you can have it build it for you, and then it builds the grocery list. And for me, that's the biggest thing. I hate trying to go dig through my recipe books, and now I have so many, and I don't ever look at them. But I hate digging through to try to find things that kind of go together, figure out the side, then figure out, oh, well, how many onions do I need between these 4 recipes? It's just too much. So it is super handy, and I'm sure there's lots of other ones out there, but this is just the one I use. And like I said, I don't pay for it. If you did, it unlocks a bunch of other recipes and some other features. So if that's something that you're interested in, see the description for some links. I also have linked below the link to the Diamond Art Club, where you can purchase this kit, as well as the containers I use. I also link to some Amazon links, which are for the light pad. I really like this light pad. It's dimmable, and I highly recommend making sure you can get one that dims and brightens. If you have one that's fully bright all the time, it does hurt your eyes. I have links to storage containers that I also use. I just kitted up with the ones from Diamond Art Club, but I do have other containers that I store my drills in from Amazon, as well as where I purchased this pen. It did come in a mystery kit. They are Canadian links, so if you're in the States or another country, it would just depend on what Amazon, if they carry something similar on your site for your country. But take a look If any of that interests you, I really like the light pad, and I do like this pen. If you check out some of my other videos, I show the mystery diamond painting I worked on. I wasn't a huge fan of it. Diamond Art Club also does sell pens if you're interested in getting something a little bigger. I've been getting a bit more used to this one. When I first started using this pen, it hurt my hand because it's heavier than like the tiny little pens that come with the Diamond Art Club kits. But it is nicer because it's thicker, so it's not, you're not gripping it so small or so tightly, I guess. So it's a little bit nicer on your hand. Let me know in the comments below if you would be interested in the light pad comparison against different canvases. I'd love to hear what you guys think. I'd also love to hear what you're working on. Is it a diamond painting? Is it some other type of craft? I've mentioned a few times that I want to get into cross stitch. So if you're in Canada, where do you get your cross stitch kits from? I would be a beginner. Some of the beginner ones I've seen on Michael's, I definitely am not interested in like the patterns, and I don't want to buy something just for the sake of buying something. I would like to enjoy what I make. So let me know where you get them from. Is it a local shop? Is it somewhere that you order online? Is it a Michael's? I would love to hear about that. And really, what is your favorite craft that you work on? Is it diamond painting? Is it crochet? Is it knitting? Scrapbooking? Oh, I tried scrapbooking a few years ago, and my creativity just ends. I'm an accountant, so I just feel like I don't have that much creativity in my body. But thanks for checking out today's video. Really appreciate you guys for watching, and have a fabulous day. See ya.